As the year winds down and the promise of a new one begins, many homes seek to reflect this transition with meaningful decor. The New Year's sparkle setup goes far beyond glitz and glam. It's about storytelling, emotion, and honoring handmade imperfection. This narrative takes you on a design journey blending American cultural warmth with intimate, artisanal beauty. Every detail, from shimmering candlelight to imperfect textures, becomes a celebration of a fresh start made soulful. Let's welcome the new year in a way that not only looks beautiful but feels deeply personal. The new year in American households is often marked by a blend of cozy and celebratory. Instead of sterile perfection, this setup introduces warmth with intentional sparkle. Think soft lights, layered textiles, and handmade accents that whisper instead of shout. The celebration doesn't have to be loud, it can be a calm, hopeful sigh. Incorporating raw textures like linen runners and hand-molded pottery alongside gold accents bridges the divide between rustic beauty and New Year luxury. There's a special kind of magic in handcrafted items. A slightly crooked candlestick or a roughly glazed ceramic bowl brings life to a room. These pieces carry the energy of the hands that shaped them, making your New Year celebration not just stylish, but soulful. In this theme, imperfections aren't flaws, they're features. They invite guests to relax, to connect, to see beauty in the unexpected. It's a reminder that the year ahead doesn't have to be flawless to be meaningful. Start your canvas with a neutral palette, soft whites, calming beiges, weathered taupe. These tones create the ideal backdrop for sparkle without overwhelming the senses. A raw cotton tablecloth, stone-colored cushions, and unpolished wooden trays establish an earthy base. From here, the sparkle becomes a gentle accent, rather than the star of the show. The effect is elegant, grounded, and timeless, perfect for ringing in a new chapter. In this style, gold doesn't scream, it whispers. Look for brushed brass, hand leaf details, or even golden embroidery stitched onto cloth napkins. These subtle touches of light reflect the joy of celebration without clashing with handmade elements. A single gilded bowl filled with beeswax candles on a distressed wood table tells a much richer story than glitter confetti ever could. It's about finding your shimmer in stillness. Layering textiles brings in depth, comfort, and intimacy. Consider handwoven throws, macramé runners, or imperfect linen napkins with frayed edges. These are not just beautiful, they're tactile, they invite interaction. Place mismatched handmade pillows in your gathering space, let their inconsistencies add charm. Choose materials that have texture, history, and warmth. It's a tactile celebration of both the past year's stories and the ones yet to come. Skip the overbearing neon and go for lighting that dances. Candlelight is key here, especially when placed in hand-molded clay holders or imperfect glass jars. String lights with warm tones can be draped loosely, as if carelessly, but intentionally, woven into shelves or window frames. These choices bring life to the shadows and keep the ambience soft and welcoming, just like the mood we crave as one year ends and another begins. Incorporate dried eucalyptus, soft pampas, and handmade wreaths from foraged twigs. This natural touch is a nod to American traditions of bringing the outdoors in during winter. It adds an organic, grounding element to your celebration. The dried flowers may be brittle, but they're beautiful, just like our resilience over the past year. Combine greenery with hand-dyed fabrics or place them in imperfectly shaped ceramic vases for a grounded, poetic elegance. Instead of store-bought centerpieces, gather handmade elements for the dining table: a distressed wooden tray with beeswax tapers, dried citrus slices, cinnamon sticks, and small artisan-made bowls. Maybe include a few handwritten notes of intention for the new year tucked into origami stars. The centerpiece becomes a conversation starter, not just decoration. It's a celebration of human hands, of creativity, of soul. Fast decorating often leads to superficial results. This theme encourages slowing down, crafting with intention, and allowing the process to unfold naturally. Maybe you hand-stamp your party invitations, or knit your own table runner. Whatever the craft, the goal is to enjoy the making just as much as the final look. The beauty here lies in the process, in embracing time and effort as part of the decor. Rather than chasing trends, choose meaningful objects. A small hand-carved box, an heirloom lace doily, a DIY macramé wall hanging, each one offers more depth than flashy store-bought centerpieces. These pieces connect generations and stories. You're not decorating to impress the masses, you're decorating to nourish the spirit. Use vintage or distressed mirrors to reflect candlelight and add a sense of expansion. Hand-blown glass vessels catch and play with the light, enhancing the sparkle while staying true to the handmade spirit. A simple glass cloche covering a dried bouquet or fairy lights can create a poetic focal point that elevates the entire room's mood. New Year's dinners or brunches feel especially heartfelt with handmade touches. Try hand-lettered place cards on recycled craft paper, pottery mugs at each seat, or napkin rings made from woven twine. Let each element reflect a sense of care, even if they're not perfectly uniform. It's this lack of uniformity that makes them special, reminding everyone that life and beauty is rarely symmetrical. Layer in a few vintage finds like mismatched crystal, retro candle holders, or tarnished silver trays. These items, once full of history, gain new meaning when mixed with modern handmade items. It's the perfect representation of what a new year really is, something old giving way to something new, harmoniously. Simple DIYs can make a huge impact. Try hand-painting glass jars for lanterns, creating clay ornaments to hang from dried branches, or sewing patchwork table mats. These projects offer more than just decor, they become part of the holiday experience, something guests and family can enjoy making and remembering together. Scent is often overlooked in decorating, but it completes the atmosphere. Use essential oil diffusers with calming notes like cedar, frankincense, or orange. Handmade soy candles with subtle fragrances also create a soothing ambience. Scents ground us in the present moment, an important reminder when stepping into the future. Set aside a small wall or corner where you can hang up Polaroids, written reflections, or New Year's wishes. Use raw twine, wooden clips, and handmade paper to pin them up. It's a living piece of decor, interactive and evolving. Guests can contribute, and it becomes a heartfelt way to say goodbye to the year behind. Handmade doesn't mean overstuffed. Each piece should have room to breathe. Curate your decor thoughtfully, less can be more. Let the space feel like a breath of fresh air. This approach makes each handcrafted element shine and allows guests to fully appreciate the textures, tones, and stories within your space. Use sparkle sparingly but meaningfully. A beaded garland, a few sequins hand-sewn onto pillows, or metallic painted leaves in a vase can catch the eye without overwhelming the room. In this way, your sparkle feels earned, not excessive, and perfectly balances the humble nature of handmade decor. As the clock strikes midnight and a new year dawns, your home doesn't need to gleam with polished perfection. It should glow with soul. A New Year's sparkle setup with Handmade Imperfect Beauty is a heartfelt celebration of creativity, reflection, and hope. It embraces the warmth of American traditions while making space for modern authenticity. In this decor style, beauty is not just seen, it's felt. Let your space sparkle with intention, and begin the year surrounded by things made with love and layered in meaning.